Maseches Kesubos daf Kuf Ches. The mission on the bottom of Kuf Zayin and Beis brings a tremendous machlokes Chanan and Nekenim Gedolim if someone goes Dinas Yom. But echad upiran is ishtoi. Chanan says Ibedes Ma'osav, since he gave the wife Mezainis, he lost his Mezainis and can't get paid back from the husband. Rashi says that if he would have lent the money to the wife, then the wife would be mechuyev to give him back, and then she'll be able to be teveya, the husband, to repay her chayv. However, over here, he didn't lend the money to the wife, he just gave mezainis to the isha. So Chanan holds Ibn Moisov, and Bnei Kohanim Gedolim argue on Chanan and say the yishba kamahoyt sivitol, and he get reimbursed from the husband. Tesis asks, what's the understanding in Chanan? Why does he hold Ibn Moisov? Why is it different than its own the chaveiro, that he gets the shvach? So over here, why does he lose his money? So Tesis says that specifically there could be a chiv nana when the shvach is be'en. However, over here there's no shvach be'en. He just paid the wife and paid the choiv of the husband. So since there's no money be'en, it doesn't pass a chiv nana. And Tesis says it's like maviach hari. And Tesis is ma'irich brings machlokes Rabbeinu Tam and Rishonim. If that there's a ptur in our sugi is specifically by a choiv of mezainis of isha, that it's possible for her to survive without mezainis. She could eat less than the usual, or it's by all balei choiv. Ein Shimon and Shayosher and Chedushim Babakama, that's ma'irich to explain our sugyo, which is very hard to understand. What's the beer in the oimik of the machlokes Chanan and Bnei Kohanim Gedolim? And furthermore, it's hard to understand that Tesis brings from Yerushalmi that explains the reason why we're potter in our sugya is because it could be someone who's mafayis, the Baal Choiv, and therefore you're not mechuyev because of nana, and it's tzorich. And what's the beer in the svara of Tesis, and what's the beer in the machlokes Chanan and Bnei Kohanim Gedolim? And furthermore, it's hard to understand the ikar havon and Tesis that we mentioned before. Why is it that if there's no shvach be'en, therefore there's no chiv because of nana l'maisa? He had a tremendous chiv that he had to support his wife, and this person came and paid back his chiv and patted his chiv. So why isn't there a chiv of nana? Reb Shimon explains. The understanding is that be'emes we find there's two different halachas in the chiv nana. There's a chiv of nana and there's a chiv of mishtarshi. And the Tzeitzachoshin explains that what's mavur and Tesis and Chulin, that although it's mavur, the mazik matnes kunosh ochlan potter, nevertheless, if onsu beis hamelech is groinoi, if the melech came and took away his property, he is mechuyev. And Tesis explains the reason why he's not mechuyev when he was mazik matnes kunosh ochlan is because he could say he yisi misana. He could have been misana and not enjoyed that piece of matnes kuna that he ate, and therefore he's potter. And the Tzeitzachoshin explains what's the understanding in Tesis. Why is it that he has a ptur of yisi misana? And the Tzeitzachoshin explains that be'emes matnes kuna is moment she'en le'toivin, and therefore you keep mechuyev because of nana, because he did a ma'isa of taking hana that you cannot be mechayev. And the only chiv that we find by matnes kuna is a chiv of mishtarshi. That means that if he was nisrab and he gained money because of matnes kuna, then he's mechuyev to reimburse matnes kuna. And it's not because of a mice of taking hana, rather the geder mishtarshi is, it's as if that moment is be'en. So therefore, when the melech came and took chum instead of his kri, so therefore it's as if it was nisraba by him money because of chum, so therefore it's a chiv of mishtarshi. So Shimon says that's mavur and the ktsois, that there's two independent chiyuvim by nana. There's a chiyuv for ma'isa hana, and there's a chiyuv of mishtarshi. And he says that you find that there's a halacha that for Chiyav Hano you have to have a chosel, like the in the Sugya in the second paragraph of Bakama, is specifically halacha by Nana, and it does not pertain to Mishtarshi, because Mishtarshi, it's as if the money is be'en, so therefore even without a chosel you mechuyev. And Reb Shimon explains further that's mavur. In Tosis and Babakama Daf Kuf Aleph, that the only time you chayiv by nena is specifically when there was a nena through maisav umaisa behemtoi. Either you took the hano through your action or maisav behema. However, if someone came and died a piece of your wool with his maisa without your maisa behemtoi, there's no chiyav of nena. Sheb Simon says that's mavur in Tosis, that the chiyav of nena needs specifically a taking of hano, and in the situation that someone else came and died your wool, that's not considered your maisa behemtoi, and it's not considered you took hano to mechayev because of nana. So according to Reb Shimon says that now a sugya, when you paid someone else's choiv, your Poriea chovosi shel chaveiro, there is no chiyuv of nana, since the hano is only memelo, the fact that his choiv is paid back, and it wasn't a shrab etzloi any money like Zavu and Taisis, so therefore there's no chiyuv of nana b'chalal the kuli alma. And the whole machlokes Chanan and Bnei Kohanim Gedolim is if there's a chiyuv because of mishtarshi. That means since he doesn't have to pay back his chiyuv because you were omad, and you mafarnes his ishtoi, so therefore it's a shrabbe by him money, so therefore according to Bnei Kohanim Gedolim is a chiyuv to pay back. However, according to Chanan, there's no chiyuv, like Taisis explains, b'shem ha'yushalmi, that there's no chiyuv of mishtarshi because it could be someone else would have paid back the loan, and therefore it's not considered mishtarshi. Moving further on, B'chanan and Kedushin has a few interesting ha'oros now. A suga, he says that's mavur in Kedushin that Vova Mebeis that Hamakadosh b'milva eina mekudeshes is specifically according to Chanan that we paskin like that giving and paying a choiv is not considered like you gave money, so therefore who adin, it's not considered like you paid any money to the Isha, and therefore Makadosh b'milva eina mekudeshes. However, according to Bnei Kohanim Gedolim, that when you pay up someone's choiv, it's considered like you mahanim, and therefore the halacha will be Makadosh b'milva's mekudeshes. I in the Sefer Haarot v'tziyunim that ask on B'chanan what's B'chanan's raya. It could be that Bnei Kohanim Gedolim also hold that Makadosh b'milva eina mekudeshes, and it's not considered like you gave money to the Isha, and that they hold that there's a husband's rechuyev to repay is because of mishtarshi. B'chanan is another Haarot that Bemis is a tremendous machlokes Rishonim. Many Rishonim hold that although halacha is mekadosh milva and mekudeshes, but hanos mechilas milva is mekudeshes. If you mekadosh her with the enjoyment that she received of the mechila, then she's mekudeshes. However, Taisis before holds even hanos mechilas milva is not mekudeshes, and B'chanan asks how could it be that you mekudeshes with hanos mechilas milva, since it's mavur according to Chanan, when you moichel a choiv, you can't demand repayment, so therefore you could ask, that the Gemara asks about B'kama Daf Ayin Aleph, that if you teveya, it doesn't say zil shlim, and you can't demand back the item, so therefore it's not considered like you gave any money for a kinyan. So what over here, since there's no chiv to repay that he repaid a loan or was moichel a loan, so therefore the hanos mechilas milva shouldn't be considered a money for kedushin. And he asked further that according to what's mavur, the hanos mechilas milva is considered a moment of kedushin. Then adrab over here now sugi shemechuyev to pay tmurasoi. So B'chanan says that the answer to this kasha is totally in tremendous chakiro. If when someone pays up someone else's loan, is it considered a piroin of the choiv, and even against the will of the malva, a third party could repay the loan? Or the pshat is no, that he can't repay the loan, but if he pays and in b'mokum the loiva, so then the malva is moichel the choiv. And B'chanan brings it to Mavur in the Mishnah Melech, that's not considered a piroin, rather it's a mechila. So he says, according to this, it's been before that by Mudar Hana, although you could pay up his chayiv, the Malva can't be moichel to loiva because then it'd be considered a direct Hana from the Malva to the loiva. So according to this, Rabbi Chanan answers his kasha that specifically by Mechilas Milva it's considered Hana. However, if you Poriea chovo shel chaveiro, it's not considered piroin for the loiva b'chlal. Therefore, it's not considered he got any Hana from him. But ayin shamoit.